podcast. So one of the cool things that I am doing this year, in addition to our podcast, is I'm the advisor of 2 different clubs. So I kind of have an advantage here to get some people on. One of the clubs that I am the advisor of is the Game Club, and we can talk about that in a different episode. But the one that we're going to focus on today is Buzz Magazine. We actually just got done with our first meeting of the school year, and I have a couple people that wanted to hang around and give you a little bit of information about Buzz Magazine and try to encourage you to join it and get some, information and feedback on what it's all about. So we have Briahna, Natalie, Chanelle, Michaella, and Avery are all here to join us. So ladies, thank you very much for joining us. And then as you kind of will talk a little bit, usually we ask everybody to describe their 9th grade experience as the first thing that we ask them to do. So when you want to jump in, if you want to briefly talk to us about your 9th grade year and kind of what it was like, you can do that. Make sure you just identify yourself by name because we do have audio listeners as well too. So if anyone wants to talk about their 9th grade year here at Emmaus High School or wherever you were, feel free to jump in.
Hi, I'm Natalie. I'm at 10th grade. So my freshman experience was it was okay. Like Buzz Magazine was one of the big parts of my freshman experience at Emmaus. It shaped a lot of me. I've gotten closer with some of my friends, and I also gained friends along the way through Buzz Magazine, but it also helped develop more of a fashion sense for me and how to experiment with new clothing and stuff.
Cool. Anybody else want to jump in and talk about their 9th grade experience?
I will.
So,
okay. Do you want to go, Chanelle?
no, you can go. You're good.
Okay. So my 9th grade experience, I felt much like an outcast kind of because it was the first year of high school, and I know everyone gets nervous to go to high school, but it's not as bad as people make it sound. It was kind of Buzz Magazine, like Natalie said, really shaped me too because it really helped me learn to express myself and not be judged for it. And I met a lot of close people during it, and it was really nice. And it was just amazing because I was still trying to find who I was, what kind of groups I wanted to be in. And Buzz Magazine really just helped me gain lots of self-confidence and just made me feel a better person and not so much invisible or that outcast that I felt before the club.
Cool. And we have a couple more people here that might want to chime in.
So for my 9th grade experience, I went to a different school and I moved here towards the end of 9th grade. And it wasn't as difficult as I thought it was, especially because the school is big, so I thought it was going to be really difficult. But there's a lot of good people at our school, and that helped me through the way of finding how our school is and how our school works and going through the clubs. And I didn't join this club until now, and I'm a junior now, but I'm really happy that I did, and I'm really excited to see what we can do with this club.
So just so we identify everyone. So Natalie was the first person that spoke. She identified herself. And then we have Briahna, who is our second person. And then Chanelle just spoke. So just remember for our other people that are here, if you want to just say your name real fast to let us know who you are, if you're going to chime in. So we have 2 more people left. Who's going to be next? Everyone's pointing at each other for people that can't see the video.
Okay, so my name is Michaella Moyer, and my 9th grade, it was a lot less scary than I expected. I mean, the school was really big, and there were a lot of people, so I did anticipate that'd be a lot harder, but it wasn't. I had my friends here from middle school and elementary school, so I had people I knew, which was a big help. And then the one thing I can say is join clubs, do everything, go to sports games, go to dances. You don't have to go with a date. Just go with your friends and have fun. You're going to realize that you're going to miss it once you get older. I didn't go to all of them, and now I really wish I did because going to the few I went to, it was so fun just with all my friends and everything, and I loved it. And I loved joining Buzz last year. Actually, Briahna, said that I should join it because I like doing my makeup and I like my fashion. So she told me to join it, and it was really fun, and I definitely recommend joining it. It was so much fun for the time that I was in it.
And we have one more person here. Avery is gonna. Maybe this is where she has to jump in unless she's not gonna say anything.
Hi, I'm Avery. I'm a junior. I joined Buzz Magazine in my freshman year. I didn't really express myself that much because it was kind of like I was a little closed off my freshman year. I didn't really talk to anyone. I kind of just wanted to get through it. So it wasn't that bad for me. Other than that, join clubs. Like Michaella said, it's really important. You'll meet some pretty great people. So, yeah.
So a lot of great advice here from everyone that kind of spoke, and it's weird because every time we talk to different people, either adults or people in the school, like it always comes back to this feeling of being included with different things, and all of you spoke about this idea of joining clubs, which is something we always try and encourage our freshmen to do. So hopefully they are listening to this, and this is a great time to kind of jump into, like, I know we had our first meeting today and talked about what Buzz Magazine can become and might become, but can you, whoever wants to kind of jump in here, and just so people have an idea of what it is for the most part, like the general overview of what Buzz Magazine's all about, if you want to jump in and tell people that are listening or watching what Buzz Magazine is and what we hope it can become this year. I saw Avery had a hand up. She's still playing the school rules of raising your hand for the Zoom call. So thanks, Avery. Go ahead.
So Buzz Magazine used to be a photo shoot. You just went to photo shoots, you wrote articles, and we put it in one big magazine at the end of the year. But this year we're thinking about changing things up a little bit, making things different, making things more interactive and more inclusive for everyone.
And how are we kind of thinking about doing that? Like, I know we've had a lot of discussions here in the last hour or so of what that might look like, but just so the people that are listening, like, what are some areas that if they're interested in certain things, like what can a student who's in ninth grade what are some of the things that we think we might be able to do this year?
So there's obviously the fashion and makeup's point of view from it, but we're also looking into like other categories such as pop culture, music playlists, recipes, other stuff that would get people interested into joining the magazine.
Awesome. And I know, Briahna, you had your hand up there. Since you've recruited other people before, let's hear the recruiting pitch. What can people expect from Buzz, or where do you hope we go as Buzz Magazine this year?
So I don't really have a recruitment speech, but I'll try my best. Basically, I just think that Buzz Magazine, what we're going to be doing in the future is, I think we're going to be starting to give like a positive kind of like perspective and stuff to people, because I know, coming from personal experience, I know it's hard to like find self-confidence. I know it's hard to like find like beauty in yourself and get over those insecurities, and like at the end of the day, Buzz Magazine really helped me a lot do that, because everyone in this group, everyone in this club is just so supportive and so encouraging, and I just think Buzz Magazine is going to grow really good to be just like a really good positive influence to everyone, because we're going to try to do some Instagram takeovers, we're going to try to do podcasts, we're going to try to just anything that can just be a positive influence to this club, and I'm just like really excited for the future of Buzz.
Cool. Anybody else you sold yourself short. That was a pretty good sales pitch. I maybe we'll cut that part out and put it on the announcements or something. That was pretty good. So don't sell yourself short there. Chanelle, you had your hand up there.
So I think another thing too, like just branching out into and exploring different things, because like I know for me, I was a little nervous to join, only because I thought we're gonna have to be just like writing a lot, and I'm not the best writer. But I think when I brought up ideas of doing a bunch of stuff and everyone was really supportive, like that was really helpful. And I think we're going to be able to, even with the pandemic and going virtual, we're going to be able to do a lot of virtual things, and like YouTube videos, social medias, podcasts, maybe even blogs and stuff like that. And I think I think we should try, and we're going to try to make it for everybody to have something to show their skills and for everyone to have something to do.
And Michaella, our last person, still with the hand raise, awesome. Go ahead.
I just wanted to add, this is not just a girls only club, because I feel like people definitely think, oh, it's photography, it's photo shoots, it's makeup. So people automatically think, oh, it's just for girls. It's not just for girls. Guys can do it too. Since we are starting to do more inclusive, you can do whatever you want. If you're a guy and you want to come and do makeup for the photo shoots, go for it. Do it. You're going to be supported no matter what. We're going to hype you up about it. You can go take your pictures. You can do your makeup. If you want to join and do it, you do it.
So that's a great spot to put it in there, because, as a man advising the club, I'm sure that there was probably some second guessing from people like, oh, what does this guy want to advise like the fashion club for? And, we are really trying to move it away from just people thinking that it's just fashion shoots and those kinds of things. Like, if you are a guy listening and you are into sneakers, like, we are looking for sneakerheads. If you are into wearing, I don't know, what is it? Supreme stickers all over your backpack and you are willing to pay $90 for a sticker, like, we want to talk to you. Like, if you are willing to, try to get on the sneakers app and get the newest Yeezys, like, please, we want to talk to you. Like, we want to include as many people in this as possible, because I think Michaela's right on. Like, fashion isn't just for women. Like, if you are a guy and you follow the NBA, like, those guys, when they weren't in the bubble, they were coming in all sorts of awesome get-ups and suits and like fashionable clothes. Like, I think that it's really a lot of misconception that fashion is just for women. But I really, I hopefully if there are guys listening to this, and that'll be one of our we're really going to try to get to that. So I appreciate you said that, Michaella, that you're trying to, we're trying to really reach out to a wide range of people. And again, Briahna has her hand up. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just wanted to state, if you are TikTok famous or the meme guy with the 1 million, we also want to talk to you.
Yeah, so we're looking to see if people are, however people are, we're trying to make connections. If you are TikTok famous or you have like a big following on Instagram or whatever, we're trying to figure out how we can spread the message of Buzz Magazine and kind of going from there. So we're really trying to expand our footprint more so than just a paper magazine. So we're kind of reaching the end of our time here. So if anyone wants to add in any last minute, like, sales pitches, or you guys have all done a great job of talking about what Buzz has meant to you and how it's kind of helped you. Even a lot of you starting with your freshman year, or even people that are just coming here for the first time today. Like, what else, is there one other final thought here that you'd like to leave people with as we kind of move forward?
So, like, to the guy thing, we don't bite. We just bark at what we're trying to get, which is trying to get more people in. So we don't bite you. We only like bark at our priority.
And that's barking as friends. So yeah, so that's something that I don't know if we'll put that on our slogan, like, we bark but don't bite. It might not be one of the Buzz Magazine slogans, but at least it will. I appreciate that one, Natalie. Anybody else have anything else that they want to add in? So I'm seeing all the head shaking no. So if you're listening, that's their sign for no. So just so everyone's clear, like, when we have our meetings, we're going to be meeting Thursdays. It'll be all virtual. We're going to be meeting at 2:30. We will meet until everyone decides they want to leave. 3:30 is like our target time, but if people need to go at 3, they can go at 3. We're still here now at 3:45. So, we're open to the time here. So thanks to Briahna and to Natalie and to Avery and Michaella and Chanelle here for staying a couple minutes after extra with us to talk about Buzz Magazine. We're all really excited about where it's going to go this year. And hopefully you can reach out to us and join us here. The Schoology code and everything is on the announcements. But if you want to get involved, like, please reach out. If you're guy, girl, fashion savvy, fashion faux pas, whatever you are, we're looking for anyone. If you're a web developer, we're looking for those kind of people too. So if any skills that you have, we're looking for. So everyone, thanks a lot. And if you all want to unmute and say goodbye to everybody, you can definitely do that now.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
All right.